talking to YouTube. Hi, YouTube. I'm here. Sorry, I forgot to hit go live. So you missed the intro. Doesn't really matter. It was just me being awesome as always, but it's all good. Don't worry about it. You can go check the Twitch VOD if you want to see the awesomeness that is me. And I want to let you know that the best part about me is how modest I am as well. Just throwing it out there. It shouldn't be able to run natively though. No, there's a. Okay, I by natively, do you mean just be able to click the ROM and fire up? Because it can't technically run natively because it can't. There's not compatible hardware. There will have to be an emulation layer. That's so weird. N64, god damn it, stop flickering. N64 recompilers is a tool to statically recompile N64 binaries into C code. Oh, I see, okay. That's how it's doing it. It's into C code. That's reading what it says here. So it's recompiled. Huh. Interesting. Gotcha. Okay. So I see how that works. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't blame you, Seth. Buying a PC is not cheap. Buying a PC is not cheap. Building a PC, I mean, it's cheaper than buying a pre-built. Usually, not always, but usually. But then the thing is, then you can build it exactly the way you want to. Because some pre-builts, I mean, they'll go, this is great, this is great, this is great, this is great. And then the final thing is like, oh, guess what? This sucks, right? You know what? I think I know what's causing my camera to stutter. I think I might have finally figured it out. Properties. Set it to native 60 FPS. Because my cameras, they stutter. And I think maybe what happens is I'm letting it go device default and match and I'm not letting the capture card.
Hey, squishy human, there's a picture.
Commander Ghostly Waffle, hello. 9 months, dear God. Thank you so much for the follow. I think that's why I've been getting stuttering on my cameras. Because, so one thing I've noticed on my gaming PC, it was like, to me, I mean, you guys said you didn't notice, but to me, oh, I see. To me, I'm noticing when I stream, like I'm watching smooth gameplay on this monitor, I look down and I see choppy gameplay relatively on my OBS output. And I was wondering what the hell was going on. And so I manually set the resolution and frame rate instead of automatic for my capture cards. And then it made everything smoother. So I'm going to see if that also does it for this camera too. Thank you so much for the alert, Commander Ghostly Waffle. So emulators, depending on where you are not illegal, right? Depending on where you are, and depending how you attain the ROM and if you have a copy and all that, they're not necessarily illegal depending on where you are. Yeah. Pre-builts like a 4090, 128 gigs of RAM, 30 terabytes of space. Pentium 4. No. Right? Exactly. That's a problem. Like, I saw one pre-built recently that it was a good upper mid-range one. Like, it was solid. It was, it was like a i7 13700K. It was 32 gigs of RAM. It was a few terabytes of drive space. It was a 4070 or something like that. Like, it was all pretty good. It was like an 800 watt gold PSU. Case was beautiful. Everything was nice, except it was the lowest speed RAM you can get in DDR5. It's like, come on. If you're gonna do everything else right, just a little bit more and put 6,000 RAM in instead of just, what was it, 48? I think it is. It's like, oh, you were so close. You were so close. I was like right on the edge of the hole when you like you're at the 18th hole and you've been playing a perfect. You've been landing a hole in one all the way along, and then you're on the 18th hole and you drive it and it lands like right this far from the hole and doesn't go in. That's what that is. Handheld emulator for travel. See, what I'd like to get, and this, I'm not saying this because just because of MSI. I do stuff with MSI. The Claw. I would like to get the Claw. I love my Switch. I hate how uncomfortable it is. Like, I love the battery life on the Switch. I love Nintendo games. But I hate how uncomfortable it is and how closed off the ecosystem is, and I can't play a bunch of games I want to. I am the Steam Deck has always been kind of like, yeah, okay, right, for me. There's some really cool stuff, and then there's some pretty stuff. And then with the ROG Ally, it's been, the issues that have been coming up, like, it just seems like poor design. The Claw so far seems okay. If one's given to me, I will definitely look into it, but I think I might wind up buying one in the future, just because training reasons. But if I spend my own money on it, I'm gonna wait a little bit just to see if they're plagued with similar issues to what the Ally had. Right? RetroArch is on the Apple App Store? Dang. Steam Deck is only 800p right now. Anyways, it's worth waiting on that. Yeah, it's I'm interested in seeing what Intel, like the full Intel build. Like the Steam Deck and ROG Ally are both full AMD builds, whereas the Claw is the first all Intel build. And I'll tell you one thing, I am pleasantly surprised with how well Intel Arc works. Like, when it came out, it was kind of hit and miss, right? But they've been putting a lot of work into it, and it does really well now. Like, I really like it. I just got to find a build to put that in. I want to do an all Intel build. I have a Z790 motherboard. I have a Z790 motherboard that's black and white. I got my limited edition A770. I want to do probably a 13700 or a 14700K to pair it with. But I want to do a kind of a blue themed build, like white, black, and blue. I think I might do like white case, and then the internals be all black with blue lighting. Yeah, with Arc Graphics tool, man. It's Arc Graphics in the MSI Claw. So that's pretty interesting. Hey, those three guys, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, Arc Graphics in the MSI Claw. Like, I think that's where it's really going to excel. Like, more mobile. And the interesting thing with Arc as well, like, what they're doing with the MSI Claw, showing
a squishy human.
An Intel processor and Intel APU, like an Arc APU. Right now, AMD has the market for Xbox and PlayStation. Intel might have a chance of getting in there. They show that their APU can work extremely well. I mean, it's still x86-64 architecture. It's the same architecture, so it'll be an easy hardware swap for PlayStation and Xbox, for Sony and Microsoft to get into that. I think Intel would be smart to try to get into that market, bid against AMD for consoles. I wish AMD would put the same effort Intel does in their GPU and software into their GPU software. Literally, the only thing making me not wanting AMD GPU is the driver issues that constantly happen it's the market share, right? That's the problem. They have such a small market share. It's hard for them to invest the time in it. I will say their hardware is just so good. They're holy crap. Those three guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the $2 on YouTube. I don't know how to. Okay, I guess that's what I have no idea how to collect that money from YouTube. I've got a bunch of money from YouTube. I think I have auto payments on. I'm not sure. I have to look. I through all the years of me posting to YouTube, like apparently I've made money, but I haven't taken it out. Ah! Linking them in the Rebuild Universe movie. A friend of mine asked if I remember the theme to Jaws. I said, yeah, it's about a shark that keeps eating people. Ah! Twitch, where's my first message? What first message? Starting price, for the Glob. $952 to $1,088. I want to see how capable it is. So I'm going to, at GameCon Canada, I'm going to get my hands on the claw. And I'm going to be able to test it. And I've asked Vince if they could send me the claw early and I do some testing on it, because there's some cool things I want to try with it. Because it'd be cool to show it off at GameCon Canada, but I want to know what it's capable of before I try showing it off, right? And then I want to see if it's justified, because the other thing is too, like if I'm traveling, like it's awesome to have a Windows-based computer. I don't want to necessarily bring a laptop everywhere I go, but I don't necessarily want to bring a laptop everywhere I go, but it'd be cool to have the claw game on it, and then it's like, oh crap, I need to do this thing on Windows, right? You're gonna have a smaller screen, but I mean, what I can do is in a hotel room, I can hook it up to a bigger screen, have a wireless, maybe take a small keyboard with me, something like that, and do some work. I don't know. I'd like to try that out, see what it's like. Have you seen the new Lego Star Wars? Yes! Yeah,
I've got balls of steel.
Wait, what's that? What's that? Who did what? Thank you so much. Wait, where's the actual message for it? Where's the actual message? There's supposed to be a message. It's supposed to tell me. There we go. I just got a $5 donation. Thank you so much.
Hey Squishy Human, there's a picture.
Thank you so much, Coffee Bot in Burnout. Wait, where did... It shows it here. Oh, it was on YouTube, but it didn't show it in Twitch. Why did it not show it in Twitch? So, anyways, thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate you so much. Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Nice. Did you change your avatar? Did you give yourself an avatar on Twitch finally? In Firebot, I can see everybody's avatars. And all of a sudden, I didn't see the yellow dude anymore, like the stick figure in the yellow background. I'm like, oh my god! Nice, gave himself an avatar. That's one thing I like about Firebot. Is here. Let me. Let's see. Can I show this? I think I can. There we go. Oh, come on, you little fudge school. There we go. Look at that. I can see you. I can see your avatars. There's Navs. There's Navs right there. Hi, Navs. I see Wooks. I see Dog. So I'm getting used to seeing your avatars because that's really, really nice for me because I'm terrible at remembering names. I'm awful at remembering names, especially when it's written. If it's written out, I am awful at that. But I'm really good with remembering Turn it off! Turn it off! Anyways, I'm good at remembering the faces, pictures, stuff like that. Photographic. There we go. I have a photographic memory. Like not that everything's a photo.
Has decreed that everyone must change their avatar daily.
I guess no, it's not photographic memory. Photographic memory is like remembering everything, like details as a picture. I'm not that good, but the way I remember things is visual, and pictures and videos and actually seeing like written word. I'm terrible at remembering that. So. Anyways, Nourisian, how are you, buddy? What was I gonna do? Shit! I don't remember what the fuck I was just gonna do. I was talking about something. We're talking about burnout, and then we were talking about other shit, and then you took me off topic, and I'm like, you bastards. I don't know. Oh, there's one thing. Okay, so to play some classic games, I have an idea, and this is a double whammy thing, and I got a good deal on it. So, I was thinking for GameCon Canada, we have the Creation Station, where at GameCon Canada, you guys will be able to come up to my booth, and there's a streaming station set up, pre-configured, OBS. You can play games, you can do just chatting. There's going to be awesome microphone. So we're going to have Beacon Mic, Beacon Mix Create, the mic arm. We're going to have everything all set up. A whole bunch of us are getting together to make the Creation Station. And I was thinking, okay, I'd like it if you guys could game there as well. And you know how it is. Like, you can game and you can stream on so many different computers, right? But you know how OBS is, right? Like how, and just in general, capturing gameplay, OBS, vMix doesn't matter, right? OBS raise things. It can be a little bit finicky. I don't want people to experience that. I want people to just sit down, play a game, have fun, right? No messing around. So what I wound up doing is I was just going, okay, what console could I throw there that is still recent but isn't gonna break the bank? And I was saying, Xbox Series X or PS5, and they're both expensive, right? Like they're expensive as far as consoles go. And then I went, you know what? It's just like for conventions, and then it's something I could, and then thinking about it, it's something I could use for Throwback Thursday too. What about a Series S? Like, I don't need my console to be like this 4K gaming monster, because I already have my PCs, which are 4K gaming monsters at super high frame rates, right? I don't have to worry about that. So I went, okay, what about a Series S? And then I looked and, still a little bit pricey. I checked out EB Games, or as some of you guys know it, it's also called GameStop in the US, and looked for refurbished, and they're like $20, $30 less than a new one, and it's like someone used it as a hammer. So I was like, no, that's stupid. So I looked around for open boxes. Turns out Best Buy and Walmart each had like half a dozen open boxes. So people had them, returned them, and they're not even refurbished. They're just used for a little bit and returned within the return window. And they were $269 Canadian for a Series S, when normally they're like $379, something like that. So like $100 less. I'm like, okay, that's perfect. I'll set that up at the booth. It's nice and small. It's easy to transport. And then when I'm done, it's easy for me to set up right here and use to play some of the old backwards compatible Xbox games, right? I can play the classic games, and I don't have to worry about this output not working properly. I know it doesn't have a disk drive, so I couldn't use my disk-based games, but I have a ton of games on my Xbox account. So anyways, when I'm at the convention, I'll create a dedicated Xbox account for CKE Live for the Creation Station, and we'll just have free games, Fortnite, Apex Legends, stuff like that you can get for free. And I have no worries about, account being compromised, anything like that. I'll make a dedicated email account for that event, right? A dedicated account just for that event. And then when I get home, I'll just set it up so that you, game. Fuck you, console. I'll just set it up so that it's on my actual account so I can play the games. Yeah, Rocket League, exactly. Anyway, so that's going to be at the Creation Station. And yeah, so got it at like $100 off for something that was just, it was returned is all it was. So that's pretty cool. Well, a lot of pain. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Woke up legit, crawled out of bed and crawled into the kitchen because I threw my back out, slipped, disc all this. Oh, dude, sorry to hear that. I don't know that extent, but I do know a thing or two about back pain. I will say I know a thing or two about back pain. Leaf says, I have a Polaroid memory. What I remember is fuzzy as hell, and I have to give my head a shake in order to make it work. Ah! Is it crapping out here too, or just on this monitor? See, I don't know if it's my monitor. So here's one thing. You can see here, this Xbox output is I'm done with censor. It's been, and I put it there. That's on me. But I'm done with censor. I'm not gonna enable that anymore. Now I'm done with it. It's used. It's not your guys' fault. I put it there for you guys, right? I put it there for you guys. But sometimes there'll be some things that I'll run for a while, and then I'll just be like, no, I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to. I don't want to have it anymore. And this is that situation. I don't want to have censor anymore. So censor is gone. Fun while it lasted. No, it wasn't. Not the entire time. Let's see. May 16th, 2024. Removed. Censor. Channel point. Bye-bye. Redemption. Bye-bye. Yeah. And no, you guys didn't do anything wrong. It's there. It's just, I'm sick of it now. I'm done with it. And you guys know how that is. All of a sudden, I'll be like, okay, I can't handle this one redemption anymore. It's too much. And just get rid of it. It was fun while it lasted, right? But some things, it's just like, okay, let's try it out. And some things I'll get sick of. Wait, why is... Oh, son of a bitch. I think I have to make a separate scene for game PC. Add game capture card. Oh, shit. Why did it switch to that scene? Screw you. I don't want you switching to that scene. Oh, it didn't. Okay. No, I'm in studio mode. It's good. E, F, G, H. Okay. And then we're going to add... Actually, wait. We're going to go game scene. Boop. Game scene here. Copy. We're going to put it in game capture card. Paste reference. There we go. And then in the main scenes here, starting soon, do I have game PC here? I do not. Good. Okay. Nora intro Tuesday. That one here. Do I have a game PC here? I do not. Okay. Talking. I do have game in the back. Okay. Game PC. So I'll add scene. I would show you guys. I can show you guys actually. It's not working. There we go. Okay, what I'm doing is add a